Hey everybody, Jim Haas, Regional Sales Manager with Blaze. Today I'm going to show you how to remove the drip pan baffles in the bottom of the Blaze firebox. For deep cleaning really is what we're looking at here. Drip pan baffles are below the burners and above the drip tray. Anything that gets past the cooking grates, flame tamers, burners are going to land on that. So marinades, debris, rubs, whatever you're cooking with. Going to land on that. A lot of that's going to get vaporized, turn to smoke. A lot of that's going to run off and go into the drip tray below it, below the baffles. And a lot of stuff is just going to get crusted on those drip pan baffles. They do need to be removed and cleaned every once in a while. I always recommend a deep cleaning every 2 months. And depending on use, of course, I use my grill a lot. But the question I get a lot of times, well, two things I hear is first, what are the drip pan baffles? And I'm going to show you that here in a minute. And the question I get is, how do you get them out? So let's take a look inside. This is a Blaze LBM that I have updated with the cast stainless steel burners from an LTE grill. None of that matters on this on this video. I'm just showing you how to take these baffles out to give it a good cleaning. So let's take a look inside this thing. So we've got a nice close-up of the firebox. I've taken half of the components out already, so I'm just going to finish removing the cooking grates, the heat zone separators, the flame tamers, and the rest of the burners. So I will mention that Blaze grills are designed to be, they're designed for easy cleaning, so you can remove everything in the firebox without any tools. The drip pan baffles in the bottom is what you're seeing here. These are the hardest thing to get out, and that's why a lot of people think maybe they just don't come out. So you've got a series of these baffles, and you got some smaller ones up on top kind of wedged in between the larger ones. So we want to start with the smaller guys and just grab one side of them like that and pop them out. Like I said, they're in there pretty tight. And excuse me with that. So once you get down here to these larger ones, if you press down in the center and pop one side out at a time, you'll see that they all come out just like this. Now these are what's going to get really kind of crusted over with marinades and debris and all kinds of things, and you really want to take these. What I do is when I do a deep cleaning is usually when I do a rotisserie. I empty the whole firebox. Give myself plenty of room to cook whatever it is I'm doing. I take all the internal components, including the flame tamers and the burners and the grates, everything. Big bucket of soapy water, let them soak for a while. Then I'll give them a good scrubbing, maybe even a little power washing. Let them dry, put them all back in. So, as you can see, pretty easy to get these out. Hardest part is getting that little angle on them to get them actually out of the firebox. But that's it. Push down in the center, pop one side out, and then the other side. They're just held in down here by these series of pegs, which I'm not sure if you can really see them on this video. Oh yeah, you can kind of tell where they are. And that's how they pop in and out. So now, we popped everything out, we've cleaned them, we've scrubbed them, they're dried off. Now we're putting it all back together, right? Okay, so putting it back together, kind of the same way, just opposite of what you just did. Get one side in on the pegs like this, and then again, kind of push down on the center. Other side snaps back in on those pegs. All right. Now the little guys that go in between, this is where it could get a little tricky. So what I will do on occasion, and it's okay to do this too, because these things, they come pretty tight from the factory. But sometimes if they're not quite popping back in, take some pliers and just slightly bend this tab back just a little bit. Just a little bit. These tabs that kind of fit into these slots so that they fit nice and tight between the larger baffles. And just kind of work them back in. Like so. All right. This applies to really any, that one went in real easy. This applies to really any Blaze grill. They've all got drip pan baffles in the bottom of them. On the Pro Series, they're going to be a little bit bigger, but they all kind of fit in the same way. Now, I can tell you this, that usually the last one is going to be the tightest because everything's getting kind of wedged in on itself now, real nice. So just kind of slightly bend those tabs until it fits in, or give it a little help with the pliers so that it wedges in. Just that easy. There you go, drip pan baffle removal and replacement. Hope this helps. I know there's a lot of questions out there on this. When I start really get into maintenance and deep cleaning, I get this quite a bit. So there you go. Subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Bye-bye.